Scorpio. This is your Tarot forecast for December 2015. And just starting out, top of the month here is not only great energy that I do feel that can be important, bringing some news your way that I feel is important. It's something that you have been working on, maybe even felt a little bound by outer circumstances, and awaiting whatever message that can loosen up that situation while it's coming here at top of the month. This is going to allow you to actually look at the direction of the path that you are taking and, should I say, under building now as far as the goals that you hold. You're onto something that I feel is not only big, but holds a lot of potential because there's a whole new cycle building up and behind this. And somehow the message that you are awaiting from this person is going to help you eliminate perhaps maybe some levels of insecurity or just the not knowing, as if you can't really act upon or move ahead before you get a certain green light. So that might be what that is all about. And then I see that you're able to kind of let go of that waiting phase and then move ahead here in a very successful manner. And of course, you know that you deserve it. You have worked really hard for it. And I'm seeing there's like a victory stride here for you when the news does come. And there's a double victory because it's not just you, but it must be somebody else around you too, like teamwork now, being able to get onto the same path and stare down towards the same direction. And what is this? It has something to do with something that's quite creative. And I feel it's like multiple areas, but all connected, if that makes sense to you. It's like one mutual goal, but within that goal, there's several things here that can pop and grow on various levels. So the sky's the limit here, and I think this is why you're holding your breath here as you're entering into December, because you're waiting whether you get the green light or not. Once that happens, well then, yes, you can start celebrating knowing that the holidays are kicking in and that you can relax, that you can enjoy, because now you have secured those things that are really important to you. And in the home area, I see you feeling crowned, spiritually crowned, emotionally and physically. All of these things now coming together as you're starting to focus on those more heartfelt moments of bringing together the holiday spirit. For those of you who have younger children, it's going to give you that extra time to kind of just look at the sparkle in their eyes and be a part now of this celebration. Now, in the area of your friendships, circles, there's something going on. You might hear about somebody here having a little bit of a hard time. And I feel it is a couple. And it's somebody, you're not super close. It's not like your best friend forever that's having problems with their partner. But still, it's somebody that you care for. And so that is a little disheartening for you, especially this time of year. And see you hoping, that things will work out for them. But you're going to be hearing, not just hearing, you're going to be listening to whatever the deal is within that relationship. For your own sense of creativity and self-expression, there is now you putting on, I don't know, perhaps more than one little event coming up. I see a group of friends coming together, having, it's like what we say, kick your heels up under the ceiling type of festivity. So expect parties. You're going to be very, very attractive and sought after for these parties. A lot of invitations coming your way here, Scorpio. Then there's a short trip. So maybe somebody's coming in to visit you, and in that case, that is great. But it could also be you taking a short trip. And when I say short, it might just be as short, perhaps, as a day trip. And I see you got something in your hand, so maybe it is to take a trip out of town. Maybe it is to deliver some gifts, or maybe somebody's coming in from out of town to deliver gifts your direction too. So this is also trying to be put into the very busy schedule that you have. But then again, it's joyful. It is meeting up with family. Your relationship. Let's talk about that. I see a big smile on your face. So I'm feeling that there's a big surprise here, Scorpio, that you are trying to put together to surprise your partner. And it's different. It's like changing something up than from before. And whatever it is, I feel you're so creative and imaginative here this year that I see that your partner is going to have a big, happy, and surprised smile on his or her face. Then there is here a female that she comes up as an air sign. So that is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And she is extremely busy, and she's trying to kind of schedule something with you to spend some time if you can make it work. Now, I think you're going to do a little bit of phone tag because she's reaching to you and you're reaching to her, and it doesn't work for you and then it doesn't work for her, but you're both wanting. So busy there, and I hope that you will be able to catch up. But work-wise, your career, whatever the deal has been, I do see there has been a conflict, or not necessarily a conflict, a challenge, totally different thing. A conflict is when things are really stuck. This is a challenge where it's still stuck, but in a way where it's all about finding a solution. This brings us back to the beginning of the reading, where you might feel that you've done your work as far as you can take it, where there's no more actually influence you can do, but you're waiting for some response to come back. I feel that this is what this is all about. So there is another party involved, and it looks like they could be quite firm on their stance, the way they see things. So it feels like something is a little stuck. But don't despair. I want you to be positive and look at it as positive because you put a lot of groundwork into it. And you're crowned here by the star, meaning that there is influence coming in that can actually help you, that can take the sharpness out of that dagger to your heart, and then resolve itself. That being said, once you have it, I see there is a symbolic key that will open up here. And it's more like your higher guides are kind of pointing out, saying, pay attention to this. Because not only is it going to unlock the path so that you can proceed and continue, but there's more coming in behind it that you probably haven't even either seen, known, or heard of quite yet. This is a part of a new process that's going to be put upon it, on top of it. And I see you taking the lead. And in that lead, I see there's a lot of respect for you, where people or the group or the team are looking at you and going, whoa, you did a great job. So it's all about trusting yourself, knowing your worth, standing your ground, and moving ahead as you see it, and still being open to negotiate, of course, to a certain degree, of course, but to still stand proud of what it is you have given as your input. Then we're coming to the close of the reading here for December, and there is a major change coming up for a male. He is either a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And I feel that the changes, it's coming from his end as if there's a finalization or an ending of something on his cycle, and then new beginnings, new growth. And so it looks like it's something that has been coming for a while. Maybe he just hasn't been expressing it. And then once he can start seeing the beginning of the new, then I think he is ready to express, to open up and share about it. So listen, we are heading into 2016. It is going to be a fabulous year. There is a lot now on your plate that is freeing itself up. And for you, I feel now that there is a lot to be excited for as we're heading into 2016. I will meet you there when we are going to look into the January forecast. All right? So listen, Scorpio, have a wonderful, blessed holiday and enjoy.